Chelsea Kerner from friendyourbody.com, and today I'm going to show you 5 simple exercises that you can do just using a resistance band in only 15 minutes. So if you are pressed for time, this is the perfect workout for you. And a lot of these exercises are what we can call compound exercises, where you're using a variety of muscles at once. So they're going to give you a big bang for your calorie burning buck. So this first exercise is called a squat with an overhead press. So what you're going to do is position the resistance band under the groove of your shoe. I recommend wearing sneakers to do this exercise. And then what you're going to do is position your palms so that they're facing out, and you're starting with the band sort of at your shoulders. And what you're going to do is squat down as far as what's comfortable for you, but ideally if you can come into a squat where your thighs are, just below parallel to the floor. And then you're going to press the band up overhead. And here's the breathing. You're going to inhale as you come down, and then exhale as you come up. Inhale down, and then exhale as you come up. And you can repeat that exercise for a series of 10 repetitions. Okay, this next exercise is called a lateral lunge with a pull. And what I'm doing is I'm tying my band to the inside of the door, and then I'm going to close it. I'm going to close it tight so that when I pull on the door, or when I pull on the band, it's not going to pull the door open. So when you're using a band to tie it onto a doorknob, I don't recommend tying it on the same side, because you run the risk of pulling the band off the doorknob and smacking yourself in the face. And I'll tell you, I've done that and it really hurts. So I'm going to start. Okay, so to start yourself at the positioning of this exercise, what you're going to do is grab the band with your left hand, and you're going to take a wide stance, and you're going to have the band sort of positioned to the side of you. And then what you're going to do is, with your left leg, you're going to lunge to the left and simultaneously pull the band across your chest as you lunge to the left. And then you'll come back. And then again, you'll lunge to the left, pull the band across your chest, and then again come back. And I'll do one more. Lunge to the left, pull the band across your chest, and then come up. And you can repeat that exercise for a series of 10 repetitions. So now I'm going to switch sides. So now I'm going to grab the band with my right arm, which means I'm going to sort of have the band, my arm across my body. And then I'm going to lunge to the right with my left leg, or my right leg rather, and pull the band across my chest as I lunge, and then come back. Lunge to the right, pull the band across my chest, and then relax. And then I'll do one more, and then come back. So that is the lateral lunge and pull. So this next exercise is called a band rotation. So what you're going to do is stand with your feet about a little bit further than hips width apart, a nice comfortable stance with your toes pointing out. And then you're going to grab the band with the hand that's farthest away. You're going to put that hand on the band first, and then you're going to take your other hand and put it on top of your other hand. So my left hand is holding on to the band, and then my right hand is going to go right on top. And then what I'm going to do is just very gently rotate my body in the opposite direction. So I'm going to rotate to the left, and then I'm going to go all the way back, and then rotate to the left, and then come all the way back. And I'll do one more. Rotate to the left, and then come all the way back. Okay, and now I'm going to do the other side. So my left leg is now closest to the band. I'm going to take my right hand and grab the handle of the band, and then I'm going to take my left hand and put that on top. And so now I'm going to rotate to the right, and then I'll come all the way back, and then rotate to the right, and come all the way back. And make sure that when you do this exercise that you're not using your arms to pull. This really isn't an arm exercise. You're actually using your core. So you're just using your arms just to hold on to the band, but you're actually using your abdominal muscles to actually pull through the exercise. So make sure that you focus on that, and just you want to make sure that you don't lock your elbows. Just have a very slight bend in the elbows. So we'll do one more. Pull right across, and then come back. So this next exercise is called a stationary lunge with a one-arm press. So what you're going to do is come into a lunge position, and you're going to lunge down, and then as you come up, you're going to press out. So I've got my left leg forward, which means I'm going to press out with my right arm. You could actually do the left arm. It's just a little bit harder. So when you have, when you're working with the opposite arm, opposite leg, you can sort of counterbalance the exercise. Whereas if you're doing things on the same side, it's just a little bit more challenging. So you can certainly do that if you want to make the exercise a little bit harder for you. So again, lunge down, straight down, and then press up. And when you're doing lunges, you want to make sure that you create almost two 90-degree angles at your knees. And you want to make sure that your front shin is parallel to your back quadricep. So a lot of times when people do lunges, they go like this, they go forward. And if the knee starts to go over the toe, it's just a matter of time before you get hurt. So it's really not good form. And a lot of times people get hurt doing lunges because they don't do them properly. So if you do them right, if you do them with proper form, they're a wonderful exercise. So one more. Knee to the floor, and then press out. And then I'll switch sides. So this time I'm going to have my right leg forward, which means I'm going to be pressing with my left leg. So I'm going to lunge down, straight down, and then press on the way up. Lunge down, and then press on the way up. Lunge down, and press on the way up. And I would repeat that exercise for a series of 10 repetitions on each side. So that is the lunge with the band press. Okay, this next exercise is called a seated bend and pull. So what you're going to do is sit comfortably on a stability ball. When it comes to buying a stability ball, make sure that you buy one that is burst resistant. It should say burst resistant on the label, and if it doesn't say it, I wouldn't assume that it is, because you don't want to be sitting on the ball and then all of a sudden it pops underneath you. And you also want to make sure that you get a ball that's appropriately sized for your height. And if you go to our website, friendyourbody.com, and you go to our link that says shop, we've got some stability balls under there, and we've got a size chart there, so you can sort of reference, based on your height, what size you should be getting. Okay, so you're going to sit on the ball. You're going to grab your bands out in front of you, and you want to have your palms actually facing down. You want to actually make sure you maintain a nice neutral spine. So what you're going to do is just very gently lean forward, and then you're going to come up and row. Bring the bands right to your chest or right outside your chest, and then come down, and then come up and row. And I'll do one more. And make sure, again, you keep a neutral spine. You don't want your back rounding. You're going to end up hurting yourself, so keep that back nice and neutral, and you keep your gaze looking forward. So come down, and then come up, and then just pull right outside your chest. And you'll repeat that exercise for a series of 10 repetitions. So that is the seated bend and pull. So I hope that you enjoyed these exercises. If you liked them, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can get access to more of our exercise videos. We've got some recipe videos on there. We've got some interviews from experts in our communities, all kinds of great stuff on there. And if you haven't already, be sure to go to friendyourbody.com where you can download your free Get Fit Starter Pack, and that's something that you can access immediately. All right, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.